The name giant already tells us we are dealing with a problem. And I want to start by introducing two types of giants. There is the physical giant, and of course, there is the spiritual giant. If you can remember the story of David, maybe you never thought about it, but David had two giants. One of them we are all familiar with. He had to fight Goliath, and he killed Goliath. Now, Goliath was a giant, one of those giants during the time of David. But David, being a young man and filled with the Spirit of God, he killed this giant. But I want to tell you something maybe we have never thought about. This giant that David killed is a physical giant. It is a giant you could see. You could see how tall he was, how strong he was. So there is one type of giant that is physical. Now, there is another type of giant, the other giant, which I'm going to talk about. So we are faced with two giants, the physical and the spiritual giant. The dangerous one is the spiritual giant. The spiritual giant cannot even be compared with a giant like Goliath. It is much, much more powerful than Goliath. I want to tell you the story of this man called a man after God's heart. David, the greatest king Israel had ever had. Now, this man I have just mentioned, he had to face two giants. The first one he was able to deal with. He just, with a sling, put out the giant. He killed the giant and cut off his head, the physical giant. But I want to introduce to you another giant that was in David.